So let me just quickly invite Joris. No, sorry, Joris, I uh, came to you a little late. You are, one of the greatest champions of the international peace that I have heard of. You have been on the United Nations peacekeeping initiative. You have been the former defense minister of Netherlands. Can you please speak on SDG 16 with a particular reference to peace and help me manage time in 3 minutes, please?
Thank you very much. I will be happy to do that, and I can be very brief because the question is really quite simple. Number one, the gravest risk to mankind and the SDGs is war with weapons of mass destruction. And mankind at this moment gravely underestimates the risk of nuclear war. There are 3 powers which are engaged in a silent nuclear war race, a nuclear weapons race, Russia, the United States, and China. Vast amounts of money are spent on this, and the risks for both reasons of numbers and technical change are increasing. And it's gravely underestimated. We are all talking about climate change. This is the gravest threat to mankind, nuclear war. Number 2, in order to make sure that we have the time and the occasion and the funds to implement the SDGs, we need much more constructive leadership of the major powers. I will be very brief, and let me make one hopeful remark. I hope one of the major powers will have new management in about 5 weeks and return, I hope, to nationalism, away from isolationism and nationalism. The surge of nationalism in many countries is a threat to peace. That was remark number 2. Remark number 3 is it is urgent that other powers than India become more aware to the fact that India should have a permanent seat on the Security Council. It is very strange that India, which soon will be the biggest country in terms of demographic size and also has a democratic constitution, does not serve as a permanent member on the Security Council. It certainly needs to be admitted to the Security Council. That was remark number 3. Number 4 is the veto in the Security Council, which paralyzes the World Organization, should be limited. Ideally, it should be abolished, but that's not possible. It should be limited by defining the conditions under which member states may use the veto. There are 5 veto-holding states, and they should agree that the veto can only be used in questions of vital self-interest of these states. They should not paralyze the organization when, for urgent humanitarian reasons, action has to be taken, like the paralysis of the United Nations during the dreadful war in Syria. And I can give many other examples. And then my 5th remark, it is very urgent that the European states who talk about the European Union, but are often not very unified, get their act together and become a significant player in the world of peace maintenance in the world, because I don't think we can leave the question of peace just to Russia, China, and the United States. Other actors are necessary. That's why I call on those who can influence these decisions to admit India to the Security Council, and the European Union should also play a very constructive role there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joris. You have been so articulate and so brief. You have really helped me manage. But most important, which is music to our ears, of course, being an Indian, I can feel proud. But it is a legitimate right that India deserves this position at the United Nations Security Council, and it's about time. And I think world is coming to terms with this. It will happen. It's only a matter of time now. Thank you very much.